Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. How are you today? I'm great. Thank you for asking me. And before we start our lesson today, let's pray together. Pray begins. Finish. Now I will check your attendance first when I call your name. And if you are attend in this meeting today, let me know with say present, okay? Nur Safina Aristia. Good. Khairunisa. Good. You are complete and know who absent today. It's great. Okay, class. Are you ready to study with me? Okay, if you are ready to study, let's start it. And last week, we have already discussed about simple present tense, right? And today, we are going to study about simple past tense. But before we continue our lesson today, I want to review about the previous material first. So, do you remember about what a simple present tense means? Okay, I will share the screen first. Okay, look at the screen. Simple present tense is tenses that indicate an action which happened in the present. It's used to talk or to describe about general truths, habitual action, or the fixed arrangement. Jadi, simple present tense adalah tenses atau pola kalimat yang digunakan untuk menceritakan sebuah kejadian atau peristiwa yang terjadi di masa yang sekarang atau masa saat ini ya. So the characteristic of simple present tense is the sentence is always using verb one. Okay. Nah, ini di sini there are the formula of positive sentence, negative sentence, and affirmative sentence. Okay. And class, I hope you already understood and remember about what a simple present tense means. So now we continue our lesson today. It's about simple past tense, okay? And have you ever heard about simple past tense before? Not yet? Okay. If you never heard about simple past tense before, I want to start discuss now, but first, I want to share about the learning objective. So our learning objective in today's material are students can know the definition, the structure or the formula, and the linguistic elements of simple past tense. And a student can understand the use of simple past tense in sentence. And last, a student can make sentence in the form of simple past tense. Okay? So look at the screen now. I have a short conversation or short dialogue between Rian and Rio. I will read the sentence. Hey Rian, how did you get there? Hello Rio, I went here by train this morning. So, class, this is the example of using simple past tense. Jadi ini adalah contoh dari kalimat yang menggunakan atau yang mengindikasikan kalimat tersebut adalah kalimat lampau. Karena di sini Rian berkata dia telah naik kereta tadi pagi. Itu berarti kalimat tersebut sudah lampau karena dia sudah selesai naik kereta tadi pagi. Okay? Can you get the point about what we talked about? Okay. So what is simple past tense exactly mean? Simple past tense is a tense that expresses an action that has happened or stayed in the past. Jadi kalimat past tense adalah tenses yang menjelaskan atau menunjukkan suatu kejadian yang terjadi di masa yang lampau. Oke? Jadi kejadian tersebut sudah selesai di masa yang lalu, dimulai dan selesai di masa yang lalu. Okay, so next, the function of simple past tense is to indicate an action, event, or state that began and conclude in the past. Okay, next is about the formula of simple past tense. We have positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. And there are verbal sentence and nominal sentence. But now, today we are focusing on verbal sentence, yaitu kalimat yang berisi kata kerja. Okay, the first one for positive sentence, formula is subject plus verb to. So the characteristic in simple past tense, it's always using verb to, okay? And for the negative sentence, we use subject, did, plus not, plus verb one. For the interrogative sentence or affirmative sentence, we use did, the subject, plus verb one, and plus question mark. Okay? Jadi yang membuat beda yaitu pada saat kalimat negatif dan interrogatif atau kalimat tanya, verb-nya berubah menjadi verb pertama atau verb satu. Ya. Okay? Remember about that. So the next slide is about effort of time in simple past tense atau kata keterangan waktu dalam simple past tense. Like yesterday, last night, last week, last Sunday, last year, and etc. Kita bisa menggunakan beberapa kata keterangan waktu di sini untuk menunjukkan bahwa kalimat yang kita buat adalah kalimat lampau. Ya, oke. Sebelumnya kita sudah belajar mengenai apa itu pengertian simple past tense, kemudian formulanya atau rumusnya, kemudian keterangan waktunya. So now we move to the example of simple past tense. But before that, I want to ask you, class, if there are any question or can you get the point? Can you understand so far about the material? Okay, if there are no questions, we continue with the example of simple past tense. So there are 3 examples of simple past tense. I will read the sentence. We saw a good film last week. Second, yesterday I arrived in Geneva. Third, people lived in a cave a long time ago. We move to the next example. Okay, a positive, negative, and affirmative sentence, right? So the sentence in positive sentence is he went to the cinema last night. And this sentence is composed of pattern of subject plus verb to, right? Okay, and next is negative sentence. He didn't go to the cinema last night. So for the negative sentence, is composed of pattern of subject plus did plus not plus verb one. And for the affirmative sentence, we use did, the subject, plus verb one, and plus question mark. So the sentence will be, did you go to the cinema last night? Okay. Jadi, tadi adalah contoh-contoh dari penggunaan simple past tense ya. Can you get the point, students? Lanjut kepada exercise. Okay, there are positive sentence, negative, and interrogative sentence. And this slide, there are a sentence that's still incomplete, right? And now we have to complete the sentence together, okay? For negative one, anyone can give the answer? Yes, it's right. We add did not. So the sentence will be, we didn't give a doll for her birthday. Okay. And for the affirmative sentence, we add did. So the sentence will be, did us give her a doll for her birthday? Okay, good job. I hope you can understand about this example, right? Okay, there are a little bit exercise too. For number one, can anyone guess the answer? The question is, Kana blah 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 not come to school on time in this morning? The answer is, yes, right. The answer is A. Didn't come because it's in negative sentence. So the verb is using verb one. Okay. The second is, which sentence is correct for simple past tense? And yes, the answer is C. They visited their classmate at the hospital last week. Okay, great. Okay, so the conclusion of our lesson today is simple past tense is a tense that expressing an action that has happened or state that the previous exists. So the story is told in the past. Okay, and the formula of simple past tense in a positive sentence we use subject plus verb two. In negative we use subject did plus not plus verb one. And for the interrogative sentence we use did plus subject plus verb one plus question mark. Okay, and it's usually using adverb of time like yesterday, last night, last week, and etc. Okay, class. Before I end this meeting, and for last but not least, I have given you an assignment. So the assignment is to make one free paragraph that at least consists of 6 sentences of past tense. So the deadline is on Saturday evening at 6 p.m. and you can submit it on Google Classroom, right? I hope you understand fully about today's material. Don't forget to review and read again about today's materials. And and thank you so much for your attention, students. I think enough for today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Goodbye. See you next week.